Yes, guys, you know the vibes. Welcome back. It's another week. It's another episode of Premier League Pandemonium. And you know what? Yeah, you guys enjoying the tune as well.
Yo, that tune's vibes, every time, man. And that's why I'm just here
Oh,
bobbing
he's
my head
here!
the whole way throughout.
He's here!
My
Yo.
God, man.
He's
Pre-warning,
turned up.
I'm bare ill, so I'm not in the mood.
Understood.
Yeah, I was gonna say thank you for hopping on anyway. It's perfect timing. We literally just
I am
started.
so
Guys,
ill. Like,
yeah, how are you feeling, man?
Not good. I got no smell, no taste. I just had the most tasteless dinner.
Right, is that the Spurs and Mourinho effect, man? Is that what it
We
is?
told you Mourinho ball would do this to you, man.
My team won, you fucking idiot.
In the mood, mate. Don't worry.
You
Oh,
lot could be
mate.
team 8th in the fucking... What league are they in? Portugal.
They're fourth, actually.
Oh, four.
No.
Wait,
I haven't left my bed in like 5 days, but it's alright. I made it.
You
Okay.
made
yeah,
it, man.
we're
I'm
glad
so
to have
happy.
you on, man. I'm glad you jumped on anyway. I'm glad you're doing okay as well, because you know how dangerous
Mate, the
the
first day
virus
I
can
had
be.
a
I ain't
headache.
saying the
We
word.
moved.
What?
First day in 6 days I've had no headache. We move.
Hey,
6 days
there we
into
go.
it, at the very least, you're gonna be on the downwards, bro. You should be feeling better in a few days.
You say that, but the Spurs play again, don't they? So then,
Exactly.
Spurs asked West Ham away as well.
let's not say that.
It's a bit of a sticky one still. We won't say the L word, but you know what we're on about. But let's go through the panel quickly, guys, as well. Smash the like and subscribe button if you guys haven't done it already. Flawless, first off, how you been, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm good in it. Finally, my team managed to get a win. You know what I'm saying? Play some decent football, create some chances, play on the front foot. So I'm good. Finally in it. It's been a minute since our performances before that have been terrible. So yeah, man, great win. Put the tie to bed. Onto Newcastle on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? And optimistic. You know what I mean?
I hear that as well. Also, guys, do want to say as well, we got to welcome our new guest as well. Welcome, Neil, to the Premier League Pandemonium panel as well. First off, how you been, man? Also, welcome onto the show, bro.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. Yeah, not been too bad. I think we drew against Prague. Wasn't the best, but you got to remember that we've got not a big squad, and half of them are pretty much injured at the moment. So we're doing all right. We'll take the top. We'll see what we're doing at the end of the season. But yeah, feeling confident. Yeah, thanks guys for having me on. So I appreciate it.
Hey, Neil,
Yeah,
you have no idea what you've
bro.
just got yourself into. You have no idea. No idea what
Yeah,
you've let
but-
yourself into over here.
Yeah, it's been time we got some Leicester fans involved in here as well, because we've said you lot are the forgotten team in what is actually the top six. That's why we end up having to change the name as well, because a couple of us keep dropping out of it. It's a sticky one still. But yes, Babs, how's your week been, my guy?
Good. Nah, I'm joking. Do you know what? It was good up until yesterday, and then Arsenal happened. But to be fair, the results aren't that bad. It's a 1-1. Away from home, technically, it's a away
Big up
leg.
Wayne.
Got an
Thank you,
away
mate.
goal.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
Big up
There you
Wayne.
go, man.
Big up, Wayne.
Big up Wade. But it's been a sticky one, but it gets worse on Sunday, so I guess it's good right now, and then we're gonna have to wait and see. You got Man City, easy tie.
Super Sunday. I can't wait. I'll definitely be watching the watch along for that. Slav, also just want to say I'm glad that you're all right in general. I hope you get better soon as well. But chat to me about your week too.
Cheers. My week's been shit. Absolutely shit. I have not left my bed in 6 days. Honestly, I was so ill beginning of the week. Yeah, I mean, even the football couldn't cheer me up. It was so hard to I can watch the screen for like 15 minutes and have to close my eyes for like another 5. It was just it's that bad, but it's okay. Hopefully I can get better and enjoy the football this weekend a bit more.
Yeah, who knows? Might actually beat West Ham this time as well. That'll be a perfect little
Who
recovery.
knows? You never know. Strange things.
Yeah, but we're on the subject of Spurs anyway, so we might as well start with them. First off, the 3-0 against Manchester City, which
Man's not feeling well, and you do this to him, yeah? You say
No, I
that?
don't know what you're like.
Man got out of bed for the first time to do this. I say that, man.
Hang on, Babs,
Lewis, man, you're evil, man. You're evil, bruv.
should we leave him to the end though when he's even more tired?
No. There's no mercy. We talk about this, but
All right, cool. Let's delve into it. Here's the thing. I really thought it would have been a tighter game than this. I was thinking Jose Mourinho against a top 6 side. He could just stick 11 men behind the ball, and he knows how to do that expertly well. But you lot just got ripped apart in certain phases of the game. The third goal was just hilarious in itself, just to see Sanchez ducking like that. But other than that, I think the golfing class was just clear to see. At the very least, you got a decent confidence building win in the Europa League. But same way, I wouldn't say. What would you say the week's been for you? And what would you say the 2 games have been like in general as well?
I mean, I sat here a week ago, and I was like, well, "Tomorrow's a free hit." It was a free hit. I mean, they've won 17 games in a row. What am I supposed to say? We lost 3-0 at the Etihad. It happens. But
a 3-0 game though.
Like, yeah, I mean, I get what in terms of what us or them.
In terms of both of you guys' performances.
Yeah, probably was a 3-0 game. We didn't have many chances. I don't think they created as much. They had the ball, as expected, but they didn't. I don't know how to explain it. They didn't bat. I think they battered us more when we beat them than when they beat us. I think there was. We got what I expected on Saturday, and as you said, confidence building win yesterday. I was really impressed with passages of yesterday's game. Thank you everyone as well for the well wishes.
Yeah, man. Get better soon, man.
I think Bavs probably has the same feeling going into Sunday's game. It's like a free hit. It's like, I mean, they've won, I think it's 17 games in a row. Does anyone expect them to lose a game at the moment? I don't. So,
nah.
Chelsea haven't come close yet.
So,
if we somehow do pull off the miracle of miracles, I don't want to hear any of you ever chat about my club again. Right? If we do pull it off.
If that happens, you're doing this show the next week by yourself.
There you go.
You are here by yourself.
There you go.
Just you,
if we do, bruv. We're praying, we maybe need some juju in there, bruv. Like, you never know. And we can make it happen, bruv. We can make it happen. So I believe.
It's not happening, but I love the optimism.
Listen, this water bottle, man. This is Ty's finest water. So I've just had a Ty's water bottle, and then we're feeling good, man. Come on, we can do this.
I felt like Man City's.
I'm actually quite confident going into Sunday. I know they're a good team, West Ham, and they're playing better than the majority of our sides. But I don't know. I just think yesterday was really good. It seems other than the defence, we seem to look a bit better and a bit more confident going forward. Again, it's just Wolfsburger though, so I can't read too much into it. Bale looked really good last night, as did Dele Alli. That was a really nice goal as well from Bale. Very similar to one of his Real Madrid goals he scored. So could this be the start? Well, I guess we'll wait and see. But I mean, Europa League is, I think, the priority now, and if we can get a decent run going in the Premier League with some fixtures coming up. But look, I'm not like I said. I'm not
saying that was going to happen though. You're going to end up having to prioritize either the Europa League or the Premier League.
Yeah, and we were in bad form before this week, and we had back-to-back games that included playing Liverpool, City, all in the space of like 4 or 5 weeks, and it takes its toll eventually. But Everton in the FA Cup as well is a tough game, but hopefully we can just get some wins. We need some results. Need some confidence. Need to get back into that top 4 race. And if we can win on Sunday, I think the gap to the top 4 is to 4 points for us with a game in hand. And yeah, that's all I can really say, really. But
what are your thoughts feeling for West Ham though? Because if you're thinking that this is a chance for a turnaround, you should be feeling a bit more optimistic for that game. You definitely want some revenge as well after last time.
There's no reason why we can't get a result Sunday, but they love playing us, don't they? So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it, but
and your record there semi-decent anyway.
Yeah,
I think ours is dead.
I can't remember the last time we lost there. I think it was 1-0 in 2016 or 17. So hopefully we can hopefully we can just put in a good performance. Harry Kane's had over a week off as well, which is a bit of a boost after his recent injury scare. And Son's firing, Bale's got a goal, Dele's playing again, Regulon's to come back as well. And hopefully we can just, start picking up some results. But I'm never confident with our back four, that's what I'll say. So,
all right, cool. I want to ask you your thoughts on Tottenham. What was that?
Huh?
My thoughts on Tottenham?
Yeah, I was going to ask you your thoughts on Tottenham because...
Why are you asking him?
Do you want to know why? Because your game's actually really important to them and Arsenal as well. Because if they pull off the miracle of miracles and get a win, and you lot don't beat them, they overtake you. And I know exactly what the timeline's going to be like if they overtake you. So that's why I'm just asking Babs the question. What's your thoughts on Spurs over the last week and going into West Ham as well?
Spurs ain't changed my opinion since the start. I still think with Mourinho as a manager, and they're not the style of football, but their system and their tactics, and also just the structure of Tottenham in general, I do worry for them. Like in certain games, I just see a game plan of hope for the best in Kane. Now, do you know how we make the joke about certain player and inshallah? It actually is with Tottenham. It is literally Kane and Son, and that's it.
Yeah, but you could. I agree with you. Yeah, but then this goes from so many teams over great, some of the greatest teams over the years. Barca and Messi. Real Madrid and Ronaldo. And where would you be without Saka?
No, I hear that. No, but the whole point is... he's got a point, but this is where it doesn't make sense. Because, for example, what was the game where Kane went off and Vinicius came on, right? And you would have thought, okay, look, you got the same system in place, but you just got a worse player there. But the tactics just change. You just have when Kane's on the pitch, you got a different team. Like a tactics different as well. It's not like you keep the same persistent formations. And also your wingers are too deep. Sometimes they're playing as wing backs. You defend with a back seven. Like it's gonna. Every one of the big six managers, or even the top six right now as it is, have. Hang on. Most of the top six managers, right? Those managers are proactive. Tuchel at Chelsea's proactive. He doesn't react like Mourinho's a very, very reactive manager. He waits for the opposition team to do something and then hopefully gets a goal and hopefully has a moment of magic when Son and Kane, So, yeah, man, I think Spurs are what Spurs are, and for me, until you get a more proactive manager, like you have, look at Pochettino in midweek. Did you see that performance on PSG? And just forget the Mbappe masterclass because it was there. The line they were playing, how compact they were. Did you see that? They're such a compact team, and I'm like, how have Spurs gone from such a proactive manager to such a negative, reactive manager? If
you saw the performances under Poch with that squad, Jesus.
But the reason why is because you never gave him the right players. You just waited until the players he had got older. Example being the defenders, and
for another time. But I don't need to be told by a goon what was going on at my club. I know what was going on.
I'm just giving you some advice, innit? You can take it how you want, bro. But I just think the downgrade was massive. Yeah, but you may win a Carabao Cup. So if that's what you want, then you're gonna get that. If you want your Carabao Cup parade, you're gonna get that as well. But you as a team, if you watch any guy that knows his tactics, right? If they watch Spurs in terms of the system and the structure in general, you're one of the worst teams in the league. Forget the top six big worst teams in the league, right? But because you got two world-class well-beaters up front, you get away with it quite often. But when one goes injured, or I've heard some Spurs fans, and I mean some Spurs fans, say this week that Son's not world class and Son's overrated. So some of you fans are clearly already starting to ask questions, and I don't know, man. I think Spurs have got very good players. That's the thing, though. That's why I kind of always, a bit feared him. But then I realised the manager, I just don't rate him, innit? But that's just me.
We've got a terrible back four. We got some good midfielders, Højbjerg and then.
Do you know what? You're right. You got a terrible back four. But your attack is that good that if you had a proactive manager that could get the best out of them and the system in general.
We tried to be proactive at Everton and it didn't work. We conceded 5.
Here's the thing. Because Mourinho can't do it, though.
Is your back four that bad, though?
Yeah.
They're like the really against the league, aren't they?
It's the same back four.
Is it that bad?
It's the same back four.
Let's get the back four from the last game.
No, you have exactly. You ain't got Lindelof, Maguire as centre backs. It's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? It's really not.
The Swedish Maldini.
Who's this guy a fool, And you got top quality with Højbjerg as well. You got a top quality DM in front of that, and a coach who's supposed to be defensively sound.
Yeah, you tried Coach Davinson Sanchez.
He costs £40 million for God's sake.
I know it's a bad signing.
I remember watching him play, right? I remember watching him play in it was it Europa League final against Man United, and he bossed their striker. I know they won the thing, but he was fantastic.
Yeah, just
was
get that in there.
5
We
years
won.
ago.
Yeah, so you know.
Yeah, no, but ultimately, look, and the Spurs' team, right? Well, like every team has, I can go through.
We haven't
If I go through,
upgraded.
hang on. If I go through Lewis's team, I'm sure he has players that play for him that he thinks are awful. Same with Flores, same with Arsenal, right? Teams will have players that you don't think. Not everyone's gonna be world class like Man City have right now, right? But your midfield and attack fundamentally are wrong. The way they play, and the way they're told to play.
FC.
And what Mourinho will do is he'll have a game like Everton where he'll go and lose, but he'll score 3 or 4 goals and go, "Hey, I told you so. Look, I can attack." Do it in other games. Why in games in the past, for example, the
He doesn't
Wolves
do
game
it.
this season?
5. Like we're individual errors FC. What I feel bad for Mourinho because he can do all the
Individual errors, actually.
he can do all the coaching he wants and all the tactics he wants, but when you're giving away penalties in 5 games in a row, what's he
Wait,
supposed
what?
to-
Wait, you gave away penalties 5 games in a row.
We gave away another one last night against Wolfsburg, for fuck's sake.
I'm glad you don't play United soon.
But then,
Exactly.
cool,
We could
I
do
hear that.
that.
But then why does he keep starting Dyer then?
Dyer didn't start last week.
No, but in the most games he has done in the Premier League, hasn't he?
Yeah, I agree. Hang on, but to be fair, who else is there? Sanchez.
Who else is there? You got Alderweireld and you got Sanchez.
All right, so last week it was Alderweireld and Sanchez. How did that work out?
You got
You just
you got
kept
Vertonghen.
You should have kept
Vertonghen,
Vertonghen.
innit?
Vertonghen plays for
Played against
Benfica.
Arsenal last night. He was decent last night. You could have kept him, mate.
Last night.
Oh wow, he's dominating a 19-year-old kid. That sounds a bit mad, doesn't it?
Oh, but
What about-
according
you got
to he's
Rodon
a
as well,
star.
though.
He's
What-
unbelievable.
And he
about
scored, by the way. So domination, what?
What about Rodon?
Yeah, this Rodon, Donny,
yeah,
bro.
he's a kid.
Yeah, he's a kid. He's 23.
Right, he's 23. Yeah, okay.
So hang on,
Yeah,
he
no
just
kid.
had a go at Vertonghen,
23.
pocketing 19-year-old Saka, but a 23-year-old's a kid now. I know you're ill, man, but come on now, please.
What? No way. Nah, let me check this. Joe Rogan.
I'm not
Yo,
lying.
Neil.
I'm not
what-
lying.
Yo, Neil, welcome to the show. And
man's
this is what it's like.
23
I told
years
you.
Hey man,
Ah.
I'm just being like Leicester and just being in the background, like nothing's happening, you know. We're just getting
Again
on with
in
our
the show,
business,
he's
you know.
just getting over this shit. He just listened away.
Yo, just watch and admire and let him go out in it.
And then you got Tanganga, who he's 21 as well. I think he is.
What? I didn't hear what
Yeah,
you
you
said.
got
You got
yeah,
Tanganga.
you got Tanganga. You got
If
Tanganga.
you actually sit there and think these players are good enough, you need to go and watch a different sport.
Of course they're not good enough. Of course they're not.
I
What
guess
about your
something
attack then?
happened to me.
What
The
about your
problem-
attack? Because I'm so in terms of your attack, expected goals wise, I think you're like mid-table.
Yeah.
So then what's wrong
Are you-
there? You've got Kane and Son.
Wait, have you legit got the 4th best defensive record in the league?
Arsenal got a third. Doesn't really matter, does it?
Nah, it does, because then it's like the defense can't. If it's that bad, but they got the 4th best, so then they can't be all bad. Maybe they just make really terrible errors, like Sanchez getting sacked by Gundogan. That just sticks out in the memory. Get me? Eric Dyer's tackle
Yeah.
on giving away penalties, like you said, 5 in a row and that. Like,
Think what
that's
Spurs
mad.
is, right? Spurs in certain games, I know he's done it in the past, Mourinho, right? But in that City game, did any of you ever think, in watching the game itself from kickoff, that they're going to win that game somehow?
No,
No,
I said they would. I said
That's-
Spurs would get rolled
so
over.
as a football fan, I mean, obviously I can't speak as a Tottenham fan because I ain't Tottenham fan, but I'm sure it's the worst feeling. It's like I don't see how my attacks and I don't know who's gonna, and yeah, man. But it is what it is.
I don't know what record we've got in the league in terms of I don't know what our defensive record is in the league, but going forward, I think we're not bad, and we are individual errors FC. If I go back, all right, let's take out, even last night was an individual error, but let's go to the City. All 3 goals were an individual error. The first one was the penalty, the second one was the goalkeeper, and the third one was the long ball from the goalkeeper and Sanchez going face planting into the floor. Who did we play before that? Everton. All 5 goals, individual errors. One was a penalty. We went through this last week. Lloris chucked one in.
Yeah, we did.
And whatever. Who did we play before that? West Brom, we won. Okay, who did we play before that? Chelsea. Lost 1-0 because what on earth is Eric Dyer doing on the floor? Every single goal is an individual error. I'm not even exaggerating. Every single one. Literally every single one.
But that's the same thing that was happening with us. And if you have so many individual errors,
Right, hang on. Let me make this clear. Sorry.
You can't
So you
coach
keep, hang on. Right,
so
hang on,
many,
hang on.
yes. But if you have
Let
so
me
many
make this clear.
individual errors,
Right,
that's
let
the
me
coaching
let me
problem.
make this clear. So Spurs, as you just said, individual errors. FC, they concede goals because of errors. In terms of attacks, they've scored the 9th most goals despite having two top 3 goal scorers. 2 out of the top 3 goal scorers. How is that possible? How is that possible?
I'm looking in.
Yeah,
The
I've
defensive record
got
is-
it. I've got it here.
Hang on, how are those
It's
two
not that
related?
bad.
Because the whole point is, when you've got such excellent attackers, you should not be 9th in the league for goals scored.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's a
With
Son
Son
I'll
and
show
Kane,
you.
yeah.
Hang on. I'll show you. Look at this.
With Son and Kane, you shouldn't get me. And
They're just above Arsenal.
and
They're just
Dembele.
above Arsenal.
Yeah,
zoom
that's
in?
wild.
Have you got a worse attack than Aston Villa? No. Than West Ham? No.
Zoom in. I can't see that.
Okay, look. If I zoom in, then you'll just zoom out completely.
Like your-
You got to scroll to see Spurs and Arsenal.
Spurs and Arsenal. But you know what I mean? But we know Arsenal being shit this year going forwards. We know that. But we don't have Kane and Son, do we?
Yeah,
What do you
no.
want to
For 2.5, yeah. But the biggest thing has been your attacking play. That's been the biggest question mark for you guys, because take either one out of them, and you have the Chelsea match, for example, where we could have played for 3 hours and there probably wouldn't have been a clear-cut chance.
So that's what my whole point is, right? So, I don't want to make you feel worse, right? But the whole point is, you're not scoring enough goals in the first place. So I know you can always blame some games on errors. It happens. I got it at Arsenal. Every team has it. But you're kind of neglecting the actual issue with Tottenham, which is going forwards, in my opinion. Which is weird because you got 2 class attackers, but
we'll see. I don't even know. I don't know what the solution is. I want to see Dele Alli in the team.
listen, I'll give you a stat, right? I heard a stat this week. I think it was, I don't know who it was, but he said after Kane and Son in Spurs, there's not a single player in the team that averages over a shot a game.
And
Not a
not
Now
single
he got
player.
to feed one of them.
That's it. But they don't get goals.
We've got a balance problem as well. We have 2 good, like you said, 2 good forwards in Kane and Son, and there's that we play with that third forward, and none of them are really good enough. Bale,
And then you
Bale-
watch Ali play yesterday in the Europa League, and you go, why is he not playing?
he's been
Creativity.
injured, he's been injured last.
No, he's
4
been out of the squad for plenty of games. He key passes, shots on goal, making chances. You look fluid last night, right? With Ali in the attack.
I agree with you, Dele. But we are. But then again, look who we're playing though.
They're a good team. They had
Are
your
they?
ropes for certain parts of the game.
They
They could have made it 3-2. They could have easily made it 3-2.
I support Tottenham. I was not worried at 1 minute in that game.
Fair enough, man. But that's my point. It's like,
we
how
have
many
the-
games has Ali started in the league this year?
You got to remember though, Babs, when you're playing these kind of teams that we played last night, that's their biggest game in their history. As it was said in commentary, they're obviously going to try and press you and play out. They have the best game of their life. I was not worried at all last night, but these players have got to do it on Sunday. They've got to do it in the Premier League. Hopefully, that's why I said hopefully on Sunday we can get, because you talk about that, with the being 9th with the amount of goals scored. It's been a problem in recent weeks, I think. But then if you went back to the first, up until we played you, and when we beat you, we had the most goals. We scored the most goals in the league. We scored 6 at Old Trafford. We scored 5 at St Mary's. We scored 2 against City, 2 against I can't remember. Anyway, you get the point. You get my point.
Do you want to know why you were doing that, right? It's because you had 2, as I said, class attackers in their in-form confidence, so you were taking chances that wouldn't normally go in. Best example is the Arsenal game. The first goal you score. Son scores from 30 yards up, kills the top. That barely ever happens. So that you were massively overperforming your goal conversion rate, and it's just slowed down, and then you've been exposed.
I think I don't really want to talk about that game specifically. It's been pointless. It's done now. But it's just a case of getting, like you said, getting Dele Alli back in. I think Bale with a run of games can perform. I think it's very difficult to play an hour 1 week and then not play for 3 and then play another hour 3 weeks later, if that makes sense. But I want to see players get a run in the team. I want to see players. I do think we need to be more proactive, because sitting back with this defence is just going to cause the same problems we've had week in, week out. But if we win on Sunday, like I said, 4 points off top 4 with a game in hand, and we're still in a cup final and the Europa League, and I really, really want to go far in this Europa League competition. So just at the moment, I'm going to try and be as positive as I can, mainly because I don't know what else I've got to look forward to, and B, uh, and B because I don't even have a B. I'm just done with it. Mate.
Hey, your guy's gone. Marco Rose. He's gone to Dortmund.
Nah,
Yeah,
you know what
he's
the
got the
hey Slav,
That
you
was-
know what the B stands for? Broken. That's what you sound like. Broken. You know what I'm saying? Show's over, it
Broken.
seems, and that.
Although,
Are you
Broken.
talking about Arsenal coming in the summer though?
no, yeah, I'd sent Lewis the thing.
Hasenhuttl.
The Athletic, no, the
No, not
Athletic.
Hasenhuttl, sorry, Nagelsmann.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Athletic.
God.
No, Guzman at Tottenham.
The Athletic.
Nah,
no,
nah.
Lewis. The Athletic came out and said Nagelsmann
Nagelsmann
number
in
one
Tottenham.
for Tottenham's Jose replacement if he goes in the summer. So we'll see.
Oh my god.
You think there's a
It was him.
no? You already said that Jose is probably on his way out anyway. With the way you're talking
Depends
about
what
that
happens.
Nagelsmann
one,
at
man.
He'll
Tottenham.
stay for the rest of the season, I think, unless anything dramatic.
So hang on. So Nagelsmann could go to Real Madrid if Zidane goes, and he probably will go.
No,
He could go
why
to
are
Bayern
people
Munich if he
thinking
wants
Zidane's
to.
going? Zidane is not going anywhere.
Well, that's great then, because then Arsenal can keep Odegaard. So hopefully he does stay.
Cool. Anyway, yeah, Lewis, you can get the tweet up. I sent it to you in a message.
Yeah, one sec. What was it? Just
Go on to our messages.
yeah, it just says Spurs are watching Nagelsmann closely, but Jose's job isn't in any immediate danger.
So we'll see.
I heard Arsenal are watching Messi closely as well.
Nah, but Nagelsmann would take the Tottenham job. It's a good project. London, because the thing with Chelsea, I reckon he didn't take
Oh,
Chelsea.
point.
Goodness gracious me.
Simply,
he's got a
you
point.
don't get much-
Bro,
Chelsea's not a
Nagelsmann
project.
in his
It's-
career has been like a career
Chelsea's an
path of
immediate
step
success.
up, step up, step up. He ain't gonna go step down, is he then? But he can easily go to Go on.
Like Tottenham is a step up from Leipzig. You live in London.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
Forget living. So why don't you go Crystal Palace then? You're living in London there, aren't you? You can go to West Ham. Go to West Ham. Live there, Stratford Centre, man. You know what I mean? You can go, you know, go.
Have an actual football conversation other than Babs.
Goodness me, man. You just say come nah, man. Look, I know
No,
Nagelsmann's
you
not coming
Babs.
to Tottenham.
Look,
Alright,
I mean,
flawless.
no,
go for it.
What?
Loki,
Give him some.
he's making some facts. I can't lie. 'Cause there's plenty of other clubs. He could
Okay,
go
please,
to as well.
Slav, please make an argument, right? You got a
Look at Lewis's
minute.
face, yo.
Make
I'm
an
trying
argument,
to be
right,
impartial,
to why
I
Nagelsmann
really
won't
am.
come to Tottenham. Please, take it away.
Oh my god.
And why you're better than Leipzig as well. Take it
I didn't say
away.
we were better than Leipzig. I said we were
No, it's a
bigger.
step. If you're a step up,
Lads,
why?
we
Go on.
just leave. We'll go start another one, yeah? We can leave these two to banter, yeah?
Nah,
Lewis started it, bruv. Lewis started it. I was sitting here quiet. He goes, bruv, what's your thought of Tottenham?
Because you're 2 points behind them, and I know how much it means to both of you finishing above
It
the
don't
other.
mean damn to me, bruv. I know Arsenal is shit.
Come
so I
on, say
know.
Tottenham's
Well,
Day, first time in 4 years.
Bro, no one actually celebrates that. It was what St. Tottenham's Day was one day
Nobody
on Twitter. You go
actually
ha ha
celebrates
ha ha ha. That's it. You just laugh on Twitter for a day. That's all it is. As if we got on parades and make bottle openers like Spurs do for the Carabao Cup final. We don't. Right?
Really?
So
Because the celebrations I was seeing in 15-16, I think, when you beat Aston Villa.
celebrations and what? Arsenal fans are laughing. Is that celebrating now?
You man were celebrating like you lifted the title. I remember that.
You could say what
And when you beat us, that photo is
No, but that was different.
legendary in our part
That
of the
was
country.
different,
That
bro.
was
That was
legendary
different.
in that part of the country, trust me.
that was different, bro. That year, right, you won the title. We beat you twice. We beat you 5-2 at your place and beat you 2 on the Emirates. I'm like, that is our year. We gave it to you, but hey, you deserved it. So fair play.
Couldn't beat 10th place
Yeah.
Chelsea, though.
Yeah.
It's a sticky one still. But yes, on the subject of Arsenal, that's a good topic to move on to. Aubameyang.
Yeah, Slav.
Big hat-trick
Slav,
for
what's your thoughts on
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang's
4-2
miss?
win. What was that?
You don't need my thoughts.
I said, Slav, what's your thoughts on Aubameyang's miss yesterday?
The guy's 31 and shaved stars into the side of his head. That's all I need to say.
So what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Embarrassing.
Hey,
Why don't you get a star in your head, man? I heard when you were at school, you used to get 2 lines as well. I didn't get a line in your eyebrow.
Definitely not, mate. My school wouldn't allow it.
That fairs. You used to have a mohawk. Can you confirm?
My score's the same. But yeah, Arsenal 4-2 win against Leeds. It's taken you back up to where are you lot in the table?
Top table. Top half.
10th. You're now back into the top half of the table again. 2 points behind Spurs. big game against Manchester City. Also,
Don't care.
the tough 90 minutes away to Benfica in the Europa League as well. Put into context.
I couldn't care less
It was
about the game on
first 11
Sunday.
too.
Couldn't
Yeah,
care
that
less
was
about
the
the game on
biggest thing.
Sunday.
You played a strong 11 for that match, and you're going into Thursday, Sunday against.
Do you know what,
big
right?
Tottenham.
Yesterday's game is a prime example of what happens when you don't take your chances, right? And I think someone said on BT Sports, I can guarantee you when Arsenal should take the lead in the first 20 minutes against Benfica with the Aubameyang chance, if we take that, open floodgates, probably win that game 3-4-0 like United beat Sociedad, right? We don't take the chance, it's a gilt-edged opportunity, and then Arsenal's character, that's why we're 10th, because we don't have the character to come back then and go, we'll go again. And that's why the top teams are where they are, where Arsenal are. And to be fair, a lot of our players are younger players. You look at the four players up front yesterday. Obviously, you got Aubameyang as the captain, who I know he's the captain of Arsenal, but he isn't actually a leader. We know that, right? He isn't. He's just he's a main player. But then the three behind that, Odegaard's 22, Smith Rowe's 20, Saka's 19. You got a young team there, so you need these experienced players to pick them up. But when you got the experienced players of Xhaka and Aubameyang, who just don't lead like that, there's not much you can do. So, yeah, man, look, it is what it is. But the Leeds game, that was a great result. Great performance. We could have, in the first half, we could have been up by even more. And then they came back into the game. And when they scored the first goal, I was like, yo, these men are coming back in this game. And then they made it 4-2, and I was like, yo, nervous times. But, yeah, man, it was good football, though. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can't lie. That goalkeeper was making me vex in the Leeds match because it was obvious from the first minute he was going to make a mistake. And then that one for the penalty, just handed it to you. And then the near post finish by Bellerin, I was like, really, this goalkeeper could have done so much better, man.
Yeah, but no, it was you know what we're doing now, right? At least why I'm not worrying like I was back in November and before, because we're actually making chances now. We're making chances that are clear cut, and if you take those chances like you normally should do, then you win games of football. So I think Pep said it today, and he kind of, I don't know if he's right or wrong in saying this, but you know how football works. He said that Arsenal for the past month or two and the games he's watched, we always dominate the opponents, and we always make more chances, which we do. Right, but we're not Man City level yet because we're so far off that. But we're on the right trajectory, technically speaking. But Arsenal fans won't give Arteta time if he doesn't challenge for the Europa League. Unfortunately, it just won't happen. I know that for a fact. But at least I think from what we hear from the board, he's here to stay. So Arsenal fans can say what they want. If he's here to stay, he's here to stay. And because there's no fans in the stadium that can
Arteta.
So because there's no fans that can go to the ground and you know. Say the discontent and start booing, they're gonna keep him. So I'm just here to, I guess, enjoy the ride. That's what you want to call that.
Are you enjoying the ride though?
Parts of it. It's parts of it, you know. We've had good results. That's the thing. We've had good results, and when we're good, we're really good. But when we're poor, we're really poor. Like for the last 20 minutes yesterday, we were horrific. The amount of backwards passing I saw, bro. We were playing football in reverse. The most boring 20 minutes. I'm just sitting there going pass forwards, and that's an example, right? Of if fans were there, these, you know, footballers at the back that are passing around would not be allowed to do that. But instead, because there's no fans, these men are going, yeah, we'll just pass. Get the ball forwards, man. Get the ball to the front four. And, but hey, to be fair, without Thomas Partey, we are a different team. But we're close to a fully fit squad, actually. Taney's back now, and when Partey comes back, we've got a fully fit team. So we'll see where we go from there.
That leaving you in any sort of confidence for the Manchester City game?
No. No. But you can only hope, you know, you can only pray, you can only, God willing, pray for the best. And so, yeah, man, if we pull it off, bro, I swear to God, I won't ever shut up, bro. I don't give a damn how embarrassing I sound. I would never shut up. But we're not going to beat them. They're going to beat us comfortably because I know what's going to happen. Every time Man City come against Arsenal, you always have hope as a football fan, but then you realise it's Man City, it's Arsenal. We've gone 10 games in a row without beating them. In the league.
I can't lie, they violate you at your ground, and that's not
exactly.
even me trying to mock it.
Bro, I watched
they get 2 goals in 10 minutes and just sit.
I watched the compilation, right, of De Bruyne, right? It just is in general, and all the clips against Arsenal, basically, they're all Arsenal. I'm going, bro. You just might have just titled it a De Bruyne versus Arsenal compilation, but it's so. And he's back. Gundogan's back. Sterling's firing. Pep's teams. 17 wins in a row now. 10 points clear of the rest of the teams. 16 points clear of Liverpool. What can you do? You know what I mean? You just gotta. And also with Arsenal, do we rest players? We have to rest players, surely. Like players like Smith Rowe.
Second leg.
Yeah, Smith Rowe struggling.
You could throw the game or something. Well, not throw the game, but play a weakened lineup. Then you should.
You really
to be
got
fair,
rest players.
No,
Really?
but look, listen. Here, I'll give you an example. Granit Xhaka, as much as Arsenal fans don't
Yeah.
rate him, he's actually played, I think, 600 minutes since Southampton on the 23rd of January.
Okay.
Like the most out of anyone, basically. So he's got this weird thing where he can play every game, but he deserves a rest now. Like, he's played too many games. You can see he's struggling now, right? He's just Saka, another example. Smith Rowe, another example. We're relying too much on these players, not enough rotation. So, but to be fair, against City on Sunday, Pepe's going to come into the team. Lacazette coming into the team. Martinelli as well, probably. Maybe Willian. I don't know. So it's not like we got bad options. Here he is.
A man,
Here
the
he is.
Mr. Legend himself.
But what I do worry for is the defence. Because I don't think he's going to start Tierney. You're going to have Cedric left back again. Bellerin right back against their wingers. Centre back, you probably go for Mari and Holding because of Luiz and Gabriel playing. I don't know, man. I think he'll rest some players at least. Some players.
All right, cool. Neil, we haven't heard from you, so we'll ask you what your thoughts been on Arsenal as well, and we'll move on to Leicester as well.
I mean, you should be doing a lot better than what you are, but it is what it is. If you're in transition, you've got a manager that's never really managed a Premier League club before. He's got to kind of give him time, and we've seen it with our club. But at the end of the day, the hype that you guys are coming at about Aubameyang, he should be doing a hell of a lot better. And you're saying, yeah, you've got young players, and he was bringing the best out of them last season, but he wasn't this season. So I think overall you'll be fine, but you just got to, as you were saying, Bob, just give them time, man, because we've seen it with Leicester. You got to give these players time to bed in, and you'll be all right. But if you guys are saying about your squad rotation, we don't even have a squad to really rotate to. We'd be playing me in this defense, to be honest, because we've got no one at the moment.
Nah, man. You got Nah, you're right. I think with Leicester though, the thing is, what do you prioritize now? Is it Europa League? Do you want to win that competition surely, or is it you're in such a good position for top 4 right now? If you just been off the Europa League and you got nothing else to play for, just go for it. Get Champions League football and then build from there.
That's what I'm thinking. And the thing is, we've not got a squad. We used to, and we've got like a whole squad that's playing football. But at the moment, man, we're happy to be where we are. And to be fair, I think we've beat everybody here apart from Man United. So we're doing something this season, and we've been plagued by injuries for the majority of the season. Something that's been completely taken off. So I don't know, man. For me, again, I agree. I think get top 4 if we can. Why not? And we're trying to build for year on year, get Champions League football. That's what I want for Leicester City. But Brendan Rodgers has a theory of kind of playing into games and seeing where it's going. But hey, man, we're just happy to be here. Even if we fall out the top 4, which some people are saying, I'm still gassed. I'm still gassed to be in this position. I'm well happy.
Exactly.
Would you be happy though in that case? Like, it's not to say it will happen because you look like a different team to last season, and like you said, you got your fair share of top 6 scalps as well. You collected your latest one last week against Liverpool, smashed them within the space of 7 minutes. I do love the shithousery. I do want to say it myself. Brilliant last 20 minutes as well. But I want to ask you about top 4. If you guys were to drop it for a second year in a row, would you still necessarily be happy with it?
Not really, but that says more about your teams than mine, to be perfectly honest with you. We're having a great season, but I think what was our results at the moment? We've got 14 wins, 4 losses, 6. We shouldn't be at this stage in the season in the top 3. We shouldn't be. I mean, the guys around the traditional top 6, I've been saying it for a while, needs to be broken up, and this is the season it's going to be. Like, we're on the same points as Man United at the moment. We could fall off, don't get me wrong, but we pick it, but we've not got the squad to kind of keep up. I think we'll do all right for the end of the season, but I don't want us to get too carried away, because if we get that 4th position and we have a group of hell in the Champions League, that's going to knock the crap out of us. And that's just not me. That's being realistic as well at the same time. A lot of the time I've been watching Leicester, we've been in Championship, we've been in League One. So again, we're looking up. I'm happy to be here, but at the same time, you got to be realistic with these things,
Yeah, it's a weird one. You're much better than us, like on another level, but we've only lost a game more than you, and you're what, 3rd or 4th, and we're 9th or something. So it's weird. But
it's draws, man. If you've loads of games compared to draw games, I'm trying to look for it now where Tottenham are.
we've drawn 6.
The reason why it's that, right?
We've both drawn 6 games as well.
Leicester try to win games. Spurs don't. That's the truth. There's too many games that you're just happy with a draw.
Enough. That's what it is.
No, they are. No, they're a better team, but then you got quality players as well. I mean, they don't have Kane and Son, do they?
No, but do you worry about Brendan Rodgers going somewhere in the summer? to a bigger club.
Potentially, but where's he going to go? That's going to be better football. He fits us quite well. Now, again, I get what you mean that if he's got a better opportunity, he's going to go, and we kind of accept that. But at the same time, what's up?
No, just for example, if Mourinho went in the summer, I personally probably wouldn't want Brendan Rodgers. Nothing against him as a manager, he's just not for me. But it's just my opinion, Baz. Relax, man. But it's a possibility that the Tottenham job would be available in the summer. I think that would be appealing to someone like Brendan Rodgers, simply because
not for the way Leicester are doing. Not this season.
I don't know.
Not for the way we're doing.
He'd be offered more money. He'd be offered Kane. He'd be offered.
He had that. He had that at Liverpool. He's not that kind of manager, you know. He wants to be liked. He wants to be loved. If he has a couple of bad results, the whole fan base turns on him and he goes down. He's had that at Liverpool. Now he's come back into England and Leicester to try and rebuild that. I can't see him doing the same thing. I can't, to be honest. If he's going to go to a top club,
I've heard that he would be interested in. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think Spurs would necessarily go for him anyway. But. It's just
the thing with Rodgers, right? What you can't forget is, as he said there, Liverpool in a way in the end mistreated him. They just sacked him and they didn't give him time to come back. Obviously, it worked out for them, but he got sacked ultimately. Went to Celtic, rebuilt his reputation slightly, then come to Leicester, and now he's back where he even better, basically almost. But he's been backed by the team and the club and the board and the owners and the fans. You don't want to lose that by going to Tottenham, and then it's just a different team. He won't get loved as much either, and ultimately Leicester right now are a better team than most of Arsenal's and Tottenham's, for example. So why would he want to leave?
No, I just don't know what you said about if you lose a few games, you lose 2 games, and the fans turn on you. At Tottenham, that only happens at the moment because it's Mourinho. Not like, for example, we lost games under Poch. No one turned the Poch.
That happens to every team. After social media's got away, especially with fans not going to the ground now. It happens to every single team. So it's not just Mourinho. It's regardless of how bad it is. It's always going to be the case.
I've got a few Leicester friends, right? And after they lost, was it Aston Villa? There was Leicester fans asking for Rodgers to leave. I can guarantee you.
Idiots. All of them are the people that asked for Rodgers to leave.
No, I'm not lying, Flawless. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what are you on about?
They are players, but they are stupid. And the thing is, a lot of them have come in after 2015, 16, of like, all ride the boat now. And you can do that, but we lost a lot of them after 2016, especially after Mahrez left. A lot of the Algerian fans went straight over to Man City as well. And we were cool to let them go because they've been a pain in the arse. Honestly, they were a pain in the arse for us because they just kept saying, why are you free Mahrez, #free Mahrez, and all this kind of crap, even though it was like, he's in every single airport in like Europe, and we're just like, can you just leave, man? He just for like 16, we'll just go. Not because we don't love him as a player, but you can't be disrespect of hanging around airports when you're trying to leave the club and then coming back with your tail between your legs. But yeah, again, back to Brendan Rodgers. Like, I think he's at the right, as Bab was saying, he's at the right club with the right manager. Of course, I'm biased, I'll tell you that, but he's in the right place to kind of develop. And we're a young team. Like, a lot of the players are not even 24 yet. Like Soyuncu, Tillemans, Ndidi, Barnes is just coming up to 23. These players are only going to get better with time. And with that project, is just going to come up, because I think I was saying to Lewis, like last time we did a Chelsea preview, like Harvey Barnes, remember he missed the absolute sitter to win us the game. He missed that absolute sitter in like the 82nd minute or something. We were going, oh my God, this guy's. But we're willing to give people time and put them in the team. Ben Chilwell was dog crap for ages for us. But we gave him time and he developed into a player, and that's what we do. And then we sell, Maguire for 80 mil, for example, and we make it.
Do you know what I'll say? Right, low key, what Leicester have done is what Liverpool did. People don't notice that. Liverpool had Coutinho and Suarez. They sold them and started again. They weren't a selling club. They just sold to make profit and to go again. Leicester did the same thing with Maguire and with Chilwell. They're doing the same, and it gets to the stage now where if they keep building on that, they're going to be a team that remains there. Let's just drop off after a couple of years and goes back. They're going to stay there if they can invest in the team. And, I don't hear players leaving Leicester anymore. Like, Maddison signed a new contract, right? So he's here to stay. So, like, Leicester might just be the new Big 16.
We'll have to see. I mean, I've been disappointed before, so we'll have to see.
Tottenham.
Yeah, who makes way for? It's either one of you two, to be honest.
It's him, mate. He's getting him out, mate. He's got the 19, mate. Get him out, mate.
Oh, mate.
social
Well,
distancing.
it'll be one or the other. I know it won't be us. So.
Bro, let's put trophies on the table, right? Let's put silverware out. We've all won silverware recently, except for William, right? So get him out, mate. Off you pop.
Right.
Depends on
anyway,
April, though.
Oh, shit, it's not happening.
Yeah, we'll... Go on.
No, I'm just curious. I've just actually had a text from my mate Neil who goes, what are you on about? Brendan Rodgers would love the Tottenham job. But it's all it's opinion. It's opinion at the end of the day. It is a bigger job.
You can have an opinion, mate, but that's calling something.
You're having a good season. Yeah, I just think that I don't personally want him anyway. I mean, we've got a manager at the moment. It's a pointless conversation.
How
But
can you say that?
I think Brendan Rodgers would jump at the opportunity to come to London and manage Tottenham. But
Like he would West Ham as well, right?
we'll see.
London.
Anyway, go on, Lewis. You were going to say.
Oh, yeah, no.
I've heard there's a good Nando's at Westfield. You might want to go there because of that.
You got a lot of laughs there, mate.
That's fine.
Yeah. Next game, Manchester United West Brom. Another game full of drop points and that. What's his name? What's the West Brom striker's name? Diagane or what? I'm so
Mane.
I think it's
Yeah.
That's what Aaron called him. The Bitek Mane. That's what Aaron called him.
Bitek Mane was absolutely destroying Manchester United for 90 minutes, but his finishing ability was on the likes of certain others as well. But a 1-1 draw leaves you now level. Leaves you now level with Manchester.
Oh, this Werner hype's got you on her arm. I swear to this Donny, right? Wait till Werner misses again, bruv. You just wait, bruv. I'll make sure it's put on billboards, bruv. Just watch.
Still more goals than assists than Aubameyang this season. It's a sticky.
Oh, fair play. Do you know what I said? Like, Lewis, put the camera on me, right?
Whoa.
Put the camera on me, bruv. Don't hide behind Maguire, bruv. Right?
Whoa.
You talk about stats, right? Let me give you a stat. Smith Rowe, ESR, right? This is a academy product from Arsenal. That's already overrated. Most than Havertz, then Mason Mount, and then Ziyech. Do you want to keep talking?
Ooh,
Quiet.
We might have you there, Lewis.
It's a sticky one still. But you know what isn't a sticky one? The Premier League table. And the Premier League table doesn't lie. So it's cool. It's cool. And the Premier League table also has Leicester City level on points with Manchester United after another defensive masterclass from Ole's boys. So flawless. Let's have a talk about Man United.
What idiot introduction, yo, what? You know what I'm saying? That's a defensive masterclass from Ollie's boys. So to everybody who sees me on these platforms, this show, and people are like, why are you so negative? This, that, and the fourth. Just look at that game against West Brom. Let's just take that the way we conceded the goal. Absolutely awful. The persistence with Ollie to play Lindelof and Maguire. He's the only person in the footballing world, Manchester United fan or not, that thinks this partnership can work. Why he persists with it, I do not know. And then even going forward again, why do I call us individual brilliance FC? Simply because we rely on individual brilliance to win us games. It's our plan A, plan B, C, D. It's the whole alphabet. That's what even the goal we scored against West Brom was a piece of magic from Bruno. And then minus that, we didn't create anything else against the team that's conceded the most home goals in the league. And we created absolutely nothing. And then to jump on top of that, our captain comes out and says, oh yeah, West Brom's not the type of place where you're going to come and create multiple chances. So I thought, if you're not going to go to the team that's second from bottom in the league and create multiple chances, where are we going to go and create multiple chances? And that's when I was like, my head was gone. Yeah, I'm just about calming down now. And it was last weekend. Like, I was fuming at that. Not only the performance, the result, but that on top of it. And we dropped points. But it's Manchester United. It's not a shock. So when people are like, why are you so negative? Look at that performance.
Do you know what I want to say, right? Is I had I think it was Sky Sports who did it, right? They did expected goals and points by the end of the season on current form, and it said that second place Man United are going to end up with second, right? But with 72 points. Mm-hmm. Do you know how low that is to finish second? Yeah. Arsenal finished fifth, right, in 2018, I think, or 17, with 75 points.
Yeah, there you go.
So it just goes to show this year is it's a bit mad.
Tells you all you need to know. And like I said, simply because of the players we have, this is why I'm confident we'll finish in the top four. We have a chance at the FA Cup. We have a chance in the Europa League also. But am I confident going into any of these competitions? No. The only thing I'm confident about is top four. I believe with the players we have and the rest of the league being what it is in terms of teams not being of the best level, I think we'll be all right. Because somehow, even as bad as we've been, I think even though Leicester are level on points, I think United are actually second, or Leicester second. I can't even remember.
Goal
But I
difference.
know
You got
there's a
goal
goal
difference.
It's like 3
So that's
goals
it.
that
So
separate
it's 3
it.
goals. So as bad as we've been, we're still somehow miraculously second. So it's like, and we can't get any worse than it. The bar is on the floor. We literally can't limbo underneath it. So that's why FA Cup, we're only 3 games. We're 3 wins
Flawless, you
away.
do
from
realise
the FA Cup.
you
Go
won
on.
4-0 midweek as well.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, and I'm happy about that.
I
You know what I'm
get
saying?
that.
But this is Premier League. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't.
You might
we
need
won-
a Arsenal Tottenham humbling, bro. I swear to
Yo, we won.
I
We
need
won
you down
9
there for a sec.
Next week.
No. We won 9-0 against Southampton and then drew 3-3 against Everton. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I can't. There's nothing to build on. I know what this team is like. The only consistent thing about this team is that we're inconsistent. I don't even know if we're going to beat Newcastle.
It's looking
Legit.
like you might need Jesse Lingard back.
That's a player. I don't know why we loaned him out. You know what I mean? When we have worse players in our squad, but it is what it is. Of course, I'm happy.
Hey,
about
look,
it.
Daniel James
Fuck
is
it.
scoring goals.
One,
Getting
me
assists.
one Hammers and that. Put some respect on his name and that, innit?
There you go,
One
Hammers, mate.
man.
Hammers
Man
is
told
getting...
man told Pepe come outside and that. What did Pepe do?
Oh,
in Europe
shut
and that?
up,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? What did Pepe
I
do
saw
in
that
Europe
tweet as
and
well,
that?
bro. I saw
What
that
did he
tweet.
do?
Don't watch, man. Don't
What
watch,
did he
man.
do?
Don't watch.
What did he do
We'll
in it?
come, we'll
You
come.
know what I'm saying?
We'll come,
You man
we'll
are talking about it. It was Mbappe
Do you
and
know what?
Haaland.
I heard.
And James said, nah. Yeah,
Nah. Listen.
Hold my
listen.
beer.
Let me
Has he
give you
got more red cards or
another
goals?
stat, right? Sorry.
Has he got more red cards or goals in season?
No, he's got 5 goals and assists or something like that, man. He's got like 10.
So nearly.
He's actually, do you know what? Pepe's actually had a decent season stats wise. If you want to go for that, but
No.
ultimately,
he
right?
got for 72 mil. For 72
No, but, okay,
mil, you say that's a
obviously,
good season.
that guy.
hang on. Obviously, not
I
as
like
good
this
in that
guy.
level, right?
like
But
this
one
guy.
thing I will say, right, is if you want to go through the Haaland and Mbappe debate, right? Let me give you a little thing, right? Is it a coincidence, right, that Mbappe scored, then Haaland scored, then Foden scored, then Saka
Daniel.
scored, and then Greenwood? It's just a bit. It's just a bit silent.
Ollie tax, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's all
Ollie
that is.
tax.
Greenwood. It's Ollie tax. You know what I'm saying? And then in the words of Lewis, look at the table. You know what I mean?
Would you think, right? If Greenwood was at Man City, do you think he would be like Foden right now? Or even better?
It's better. Greenwood has everything. This is
might
why
need
when
to do a
people have the
Tevez then, innit?
comparison, he has everything. Greenwood, left foot, he's 2-footed. You know what I'm saying? That's rare in itself in today's age, isn't it? Saka 1-footed, Foden 1, and they're talented players. Hudson-Odoi.
Saka's not
He's
1-footed.
2-footed. He's
Saka's not
1-footed.
1-foot.
man. He's not
1-footed is
2-footed like Saka.
Saka's
I mean, he's
4-star
not
weak foot.
2-footed like
He's not
Greenwood.
5-star, but he's 4-star, mate.
There we go, innit? Greenwood's 5-star. I've seen.
Saka's got both
He's-
feet.
No. But he's not. Here's the thing: is Greenwood's taking penalties with his left foot and taking free kicks with his right foot.
Yeah.
Let's put this into perspective, people. There's footage of him scoring free kicks with his right foot and penalties with his left foot, and that. See that? Everybody's silent. Hear that? Crickets. You get me? No one's youngsters doing them.
Bro, listen, I used to have
No
Santi
one said
Cazorla.
nothing about
I used to have
Hudson-Odoi.
Cazorla at
Yeah.
Arsenal take corners left and right sided.
Say that again.
Have you ever seen the clip of Cazorla? He went from a corner, right, on his right foot, then he changed the angle to his left foot.
Yeah, because Zola a baller. You know what I'm saying? He's technically.
We're talking two-footed players. Heung-min Son is genuinely the most two-footed player there is.
Yeah,
That's
but
all,
we're talking youngsters here. That's what we're talking. Your Hudson-Odois,
yeah.
your Fodens,
Harvey
your
Barnes.
Greenwoods and that.
Can we just have this debate for Harvey Barnes used to be in that debate now, right? But let's
Harvey Barnes like 23. I know he's amazing.
you said 23. Rodon was a kid, bruv. You can't say he's not a kid of Harvey Barnes.
That is true. That is true. You did
I
say
love
that.
Harvey Barnes. I think Harvey Barnes. He's in my
Harvey
fantasy.
Barnes has got like, I think he's
And
got
what
like,
we got
how
as
many
well.
goals and assists he got?
Yeah, well,
12. Oh, and that's it. I don't know in the Premier League. All competitions, I think he's got like 13 goals, but that's including Europa League as well. I think he's got like 8 goals. He's got
goals.
more goals than Mane this season.
yeah.
Bro, Harvey Barnes has to be put in this conversation, bro. Leicester are literally the Arsenal are the invincibles.
12
Leicester are
goals
the
and 3
invisibles.
assists this season
They
in
just
all
do their
competitions.
business in silence, bruv. You can't see what they're doing, but they're just doing it, bruv. Like is that Leicester are like a simulation, bruv? I just look on my phone and I see they won again. Oh, cool. Like I don't know if they've actually played. I just know that they've done a job. Like, but yeah.
Man,
Can we
I
have
say,
this
we
debate
built-
over
Business,
these?
man. We just do our business and let you guys argue. It's all good fun, and then
Yeah,
let the
with
media
Greenwood-
take it. We're happy going under the radar.
You
we
do go under the
went.
radar.
I was saying to Lewis, like we were up in the radar, like when we were going to challenge Liverpool. We got smashed on Boxing Day. Got absolutely smashed, and from then we couldn't recover. So we're doing our bit now. We're doing it in the background, and we feel free for Jurgen Klopp to get the headlines with "Is he going to be sacked?" rather than we do well. Cool, we'll take it, and I'm happy to. I mean, I'm glad to be on the show. I'm glad to be in this conversation, even. However, we just got to do what we got to do because look, we've just lost James Justin for 9 months. That guy's been a baller for us, and we're Leicester City are just like it's a big loss for us. But we just got to keep going. Ricardo's come back, Castagna's come back, and we've got a hell of a squad. But half of them ain't fit at the moment, and we've just got to keep going. And at the end of the day, we are happy where we are. If we fall out of top 4, so be it. We'll rebuild again. That's just what we do. We lose a player, no worries. We had again, we'll bring it back, but like we got rid of Chilwell to Chelsea. Then we bought in Castagna. He looks even better. We got rid of Kante. It took us a while. We got in Didi. Now he's a baller as well. I'd say he's the best CDM in the league. And do you know what I mean? We know how to recruit. And
notice how he said we got rid of Kante. He got rid of Kante. See,
Yeah,
they
and Kante won the
don't even
Premier
respect
League
Kante like that, Lewis.
He won Player of the Year in his first season, and then Chelsea Player of the Year in the World Cup the next. So
There you
it's
go,
all cool.
man.
It's all
Man said
cool.
got rid, innit? He got a better
How
player,
many more
don't
years,
it?
Neil, do you reckon you've got out of Jamie Vardy?
This summer. This summer is the year. We don't replace him. We play him 60 minutes. We get somebody else on. Just batter them. And that's the problem. Leicester know how to recruit. But Jamie Vardy is the hardest position in the whole
I was
squad.
going to say, I think buying a striker
Hardest position.
yeah, I agree, because obviously we've got a similar situation in terms of, like, I mean, trying to find a backup to Harry Kane is more or less impossible. I mean, I can't remember the last time we bought a striker that's half decent.
Vinicius, you're not gonna have Vinicius. Is he no good?
He's not. He's
He's
on
still
loan.
scoring though.
He's on loan
Still
anyway.
scoring.
Yeah, man,
The thing
scored.
is, he's a massive poacher. He's a
Yes.
Calvert-Lewin 6-yard box kind of
solid.
striker.
He gets
Calvert-Lewin's
goals.
not
He gets goles, man. That's what
He
strikers
doesn't
are
do it in
supposed
the
to
Premier
do.
League. He hasn't
Hey, put some
scored in the
respect
Premier
on
League.
Bro, do you know why? Do you know why Slav
Yeah,
says that,
that
right?
as well. That as well. Yeah.
Do you know why Slav says that, right? It goes to show, exposes Tottenham again for their system. Because they've got a good goal scorer there, but he looks bad because of the system. You know what I mean? I'm sure if he played for Leicester, he'd get
We
goals.
had Llorente. That was probably our best back. And I wanted to just ask Neil, like, who do you? So obviously, when it comes to the summer and Vinicius goes back to wherever he came from, to Benfica.
Is he on a 2-year loan now?
No, it's just a 1 year loan, and I can't see
was
us paying
Gedson.
40.
Okay.
I can't see us paying £40 million for it. So I was just curious to hear who you think you might get as the Vardy, because like you said, trying to find a striker, whether it's a proper striker to be your starter or a backup, whoever it is, trying to find a striker to score goals in the Premier League is not easy, as we've seen. Werner's struggling. Like players struggle coming to the Premier League up front. So I just wonder who you might think you could get.
Yeah, honestly, I just trust in our recruitment, and that's the most important thing. We just trust whatever happens, they'll sort it out, because again, it's a hard thing. People are looking at, fans are saying Jovic potentially, but he's a different kind of striker. Like, the system is literally built around Jamie Vardy at Leicester. So we're trying to find somebody else. It's not happening. Nacho, it's not happening. Maybe Eduard from Celtic. Maybe we can turn him into a baller. I don't know, but it's going to be a big loss. But he's still at the end of the day, man. Jamie Vardy's still doing bits for us, and he's still going to be a massive, massive player for like 2 or 3 years now. Apart from that, it's just somebody to bring in and try and like play around him and fill in for games and try and build, or literally I don't know if you're going to do this with probably not, because it's a bit younger Kane, but like you got to get an understudy and just go, right, you do what I do, and this is how you do it. And then I'm going to retire, and you're just going to take that place immediately. Because we've done it before. We've done it with Maguire. We've done it with Chilwell. We've done it with Kante. We've done it with Mahrez. We know how to do it. But Jamie Vardy is that high position. But it's easy to
Why don't you just go and get Haaland? Go and get Haaland. Go on. It's career mode.
Brother, we'd have to sell Leicester. What don't you understand, bro? We ain't got that money.
No, he's got a release clause, He's got
I hear that,
release
mate.
clause.
Honestly, I think you've got one of the best recruitment teams in the league. I mean, I think Babs can probably agree with me. Spurs and Arsenal's recruitment over the last few years has been very poor in certain areas, and I look at teams like Leicester. I look at teams like, oh my god,
Southampton.
Southampton.
Do you know what's?
I just think like that.
Maybe Danny Ings is one.
Recently with the likes of Soucek and Kufal.
Danny Ings is a shout. Danny Ings is a
where
shout.
are these players? Where are these players coming from? Like, why can't my top club, who got to a Champions League final, find?
Do you know why?
You
You
keep
know why?
failing, man. We'll just keep taking
No,
good people.
it's not that,
That's
right?
fine.
You know
if
why?
you pick the bad ones, we'll pick the good ones, and I'm happy.
The reason
to
why,
it
right,
is.
Slav, the reason why Arsenal and Tottenham can't do that, right, is because of our fan bases. Now, when Leicester signed James Justin in 2018-19 from Luton Town, right? If that was our teams, we'd be going, who the fuck's this guy? Don't give him a chance. But they're not like that. They will bring these players from the Championship, like Madison, for example, develop them and make them better. But we won't do that. Our fans want the big names, Gareth Bale, for example. They want those players to come in and, we don't get it for not. That's why we can't sign those type of players, unfortunately.
That's why I really want us to go all out for Danny Ings in the summer. It's so obvious we need a backup striker. He wants to leave Southampton in the summer. He's got a year left. Go and get him. Like, it's just annoying. But, yeah, no, Leicester's recruitment's absolutely top notch.
Yeah, I was just waiting to get Haaland in the summer. Just typical money
shut up.
moving again.
Innit? Like, you guys ain't spent enough money.
You thought we were finished.
Wait, so you're getting rid of
this conversation in my Spurs group. Haaland's going.
Do you know what that means, right? That means you low-key.
You done with Werner? You done with Werner?
He don't rate Werner, bro. He exposed himself. He don't rate Werner.
Found the position for Werner.
What's happening with Abraham? What's happening like?
Yeah, you got Tammy, bro.
Exactly.
Tammy's developing slowly. We give him time. We let him simmer.
Right now, your best striker is Giroud by a country mile.
Definitely slow.
He's not going to develop if he's third striker. He ain't developing if he's third striker, man.
What?
He's not going to develop if he's third striker.
Wait, Lewis, let me get straight. Do you really think Haaland's going to come? Haaland's going to come to Chelsea?
Baz, do you not agree with me?
I know Chelsea are interested, and the interest is getting more and more serious. And when Marina wants something, Marina usually gets it.
You know why Haaland will come to Chelsea, man? London. Telling you.
Exactly, right. He's coming because of London, mate. He's coming.
West London.
He might go to Tottenham. He would go back up for K, wouldn't he?
I think Haaland will go to Man City because of his dad.
Maybe. Think of Man City.
It guarantees he won't go United.
This sounds mad of me saying this, right? But Man City in the summer.
In the Haaland household, they
don't want him.
And they're getting rid. Listen. They're getting rid of Aguero. Yeah.
They got Greenwood in it. They got Mason Techwood.
Aguero's gone in the summer because he's just getting on a bit and his contract's up. Jesus is not. They need a striker. Jesus is not the man to take them to that.
Oh yeah, Jesus is just a Brazilian team over there. No, that's facts. Yeah.
No. I rate Jesus, but I think he's not that bad. I think as a backup striker, he's perfectly fine for Man City. Not the first team though.
Position on the bench. Yeah. That's him.
Anyone agree?
Position on the bench.
Erling Haaland, Man City.
Nah,
I would be. No, I think it will.
Most likely, they can buy whoever they. But the thing is, Man City don't spend like stupid money. They spend. I know 60 mil is still stupid money, but they don't spend like 100 mil on a player. They don't do that. They buy like 3 60 million pound players in comparison. You know what I mean? Which is still a load of money.
60 million pound release clause. I think what City do though, right, quite often is they go for release clauses and they don't want to get involved in negotiating and all sorts like that. So Haaland having a release clause makes sense for them. But to be fair, Haaland for me from Dortmund, fuck it, bro.
He's not a good looking bloke, is he? Fucking hell.
He's a
baller, but
do you know what, Lewis? You're going through that phase I was going through last year. Right now when I'm going, we can get Jack Grealish. Like, it's not happening. It's just not happening, bruv.
First off, the difference in this, like for Grealish to Arsenal compared to fucking Haaland to Chelsea, this one could be happening.
Haaland's playing career mode, bruv. He's playing career mode, right? And he's getting a step up next, right? His numbers are career mode numbers. Do you know how I play career mode?
We don't play career mode. That's financial takeover FC right here. We'll play career mode too.
Bro,
he does have good numbers, but it's like, right, this guy even completed a full season at Dortmund yet. I'm like, yo, people crowning this guy the king already. I'm like, yeah, he looks good, but I'm just reserving judgment.
He's not quite Nketiah yet, but he'll get to that stage one day.
Yeah, that's what he's not quite Eddie yet. You get what I'm saying in that. That's true in that. And Eddie's nowhere near Timo. That is facts. You know what I'm saying? You are spot on there.
Timo's a different level, mate. Finding Timo. He's come about. He's the funniest one. Do you know when he scored, right? When he scored that goal, right? He's waiting for the goal to go, like, getting out, and then he gets smacked in the face seconds later. That clip there, bruv. That just sums up to you further. Oh, my face got hurt.
I think the last game does assist, penalty one, even though he didn't score. But this game, he did get the goal. I think he technically got the assist as well. I don't know if it got given to him. I ain't going to speak too much on it. I am going to speak about the brilliant pre-assist from the Danish Maldini, as per usual. It was a beautiful pass to set up Timo Werner. But
Lewis, right?
when it comes to Newcastle,
it's not happening, man. He's not even the best player at Denmark.
Do you know what? We're fans of rival clubs and we hate this. Imagine how Chelsea fans feel about this.
I hate Lewis.
I only speak in facts. Andreas Christensen's coming to the team, and we've won 5 games on the bounce.
I'm not gonna lie, I respect it so much.
We've won 5 games on the bounce.
Lewis, I can't believe it, right? Where's the poster? I don't see the frame picture behind you, It's about time. Is he paying you? Is he paying you for PR? Please let me know. Because he might be.
No, because I only speak in facts.
I need
that
Lewis
means
to mind. You know what?
He's paying him.
You already-
Chelsea
I
fans,
agree
I've just exposed Lewis, man. He's getting paid by Christensen. I can tell you that.
I need Lewis
Got
to
that.
my PR team in there.
You know what I mean?
I think
He's got a better microphone now. You know what I mean? That microphone's not cheap, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man.
It's like maybe a green screen might be coming soon. Maybe.
Here
not.
you go.
I prefer really.
I
not
want to
see.
you, bro. I want to
No,
you.
I know,
Really
Lewis,
not.
now I know where all that money that you had when we were living together came from. You should have just told me.
Christensen.
You keep that secret.
Because thing is, right, there's
behind the
deepness.
scenes of
I
18,
never heard Lewis speak about Christensen ever in his life before, right? And then out of nowhere, it just comes out of nowhere. This, you know.
Do you want to know why I pushed it so much? Because the disrespect he gets is too much. Like for someone who is a good squad player for a defender, to be honest, compared to the players that we have if we play a back two.
You just say squad player.
People act like he's a hologram. He ain't no hologram. The guy's a good defender. Yeah, his
People
balance is a bit iffy, but that's
People
it.
are like he's David Luiz or something, or Rob Holding. Is that what you're telling us?
They act
People
like,
are like he's David.
no, they're acting like he's Titus Bramble and shit. Like it's that bad, and he ain't that bad. That's why I pushed the agenda so deep. Man's come in and now we've won 5 games on the bounce. If he's as bad as people say they is, we shouldn't have won those games. Tuchel or Lampard, because he's a hologram apparently. But it is what it is. We've won our last 5 games in a row. We're creeping up on you guys as well. We're back into the top 4. Liverpool's in the mud as well, which everyone here does love to see.
In
But
the
what
mud
are you
with wellies
guys'
on.
thoughts? Which one of you guys might be dropping out for us? Because we're climbing up to you guys. as
Hello,
well.
we're still there.
We
said
dropping
top
out for
four,
who?
man.
You mean the top 4?
Top
Yeah.
3. Nah, because I don't care about top 4. That's
Oh,
the bare
no, we're not
minimum.
top
I
three,
want
it's
top
just-
3.
Top 3 it could be us still. I ain't gonna lie. We'll finish in the top 4 though. We'll definitely finish in the top
Depends
4.
how long. It depends how long Tuchel, the Tuchel effect, like the new manager effect, wears off. Because how many games have been? 8,
6 games. 6
Yeah,
games.
you're
15
still
games
fresh.
left to play. There's
You're still
so much
fresh.
time to
Give
go.
it about 15, and you'll see. Do you know what I mean?
Even
I'm not
though-
saying that he's going to fall off or whatever, but it's still new manager
Our
blood.
run
You know
of
what I
games
mean?
is getting harder. Like
I get
I'm
what you're
happy with
saying
what
with
we're doing, but I'm also not getting too gassed about it because we did the same thing in
Thing
November.
is, I watched the
We're where we
Newcastle
should
game,
be.
right? I watched the Newcastle game, and your pressing was very good. Like, it was a lot of sprinting around. Like, you wouldn't give Newcastle players time on the ball. I could see it. That there
Newcastle,
works,
bro. I mean,
right? No,
just calm down.
but the intensity they were playing, what you could see is different. Like, they're working for the manager right now,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I think one thing he's gonna have to go through now is how does he fit in the likes of Ziyech and Havertz when they come back here? Because then you have to deal with the personalities, and like you saw, I don't know what the Kepa business was, why he started out of nowhere. I know after the game he said that things is number 1, Mendy. But I think there's a part to that. There's maybe Marine has been in the DMs going, yo man, play my goalkeeper. You know what I mean? So
You're probably correct. Like, I think that as well. Like, there's no reason why Kepa should have started. I just
looking
don't
back at
think
your
that
summer, right?
one.
Looking back at your summer, I know Chelsea fans got very gassed, but you signed so many players in the same area of the pitch. So many players. And Werner, for example, you thought he was a striker. He isn't a striker. He's a left winger. You thought Havertz was this number 10. You ain't playing in a 4-4-2-3-1
He is a number
anymore.
10.
But you're not playing that system anymore, so you're gonna have to play him with the right side of a 4-3-3.
Tuchel's flexible though. Like, this isn't going to be our main formation. Like,
He
I
is,
think we're
he
going to
is.
be playing 4 at the back next season. If anything, we're just trying to see out games. We're playing pragmatic
I
just
think,
to get
right,
results.
Looking back at it, as good as Ziyech is, I love him as a player. It doesn't make sense signing him. It didn't make sense. When you just signed Havertz as well, I know you signed him before that, but Ziyech just doesn't fit in the team. Then you got and then Mason Mount and Havertz can fight for that place. But if you go to a 4-2-3-1, potentially you can then fit all 3 of them in. Obviously you can, but right now it's going to be a battle.
Yeah, I don't know where all of these players fit right now, but I'm also not taking it too much into consideration with the teams that we're playing and the setup that we have, because this setup is clearly just because of the fact that we're playing a bunch of low blocks, and this just feels like a bunch of dress rehearsals leading up to the Atletico game. But like the Southampton game, for example, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a different formation because Southampton will give us a game. I'm not sitting there underrating them because they're 14th place in the table. I know it's going to be a tough match for us. And I know they're going to come out and give us a game. It's going to be something that we haven't had in any other match except maybe the Sheffield United game. And that one was a tight game. We only
You
won
know what's
because of a
mad
penalty.
about Southampton? I can see them as it stands. They're closing into the relegation area. Have you seen how many points they're on?
Yeah, but they're also 9 points off
Southampton.
7th now.
They'll be
but they're
fine.
clear. They're
They'll
clear
be
of the relegation
fine.
zone. Though.
No,
Ain't they
I know
double
they'll be fine, right? What's mad, right? They were top of the league when Arsenal played them, right? They were the first game in the Emirates, right? They went top of the league for a while, and now they're on 26
Yeah, they're
points. I
10
believe, or
points.
something
One
like that.
day.
They're
They were
10
one
points
day,
off
bro, for a
7th. They're
while.
10 points off 18th. They're in the middle point.
That's what I'm saying. They're 10 points clear, and they were good in it until they ran into us and got slapped 9-0. It happens. You get what I'm saying? And that takes a lot to get over.
Now, put it this way, what my whole point is, right? My whole
Once per
point is,
season, yeah. Once per season, yeah.
yeah. No, but it's because did they beat Wolves
See
or
that,
lose to Wolves?
Neil,
They
man.
lost to
Our
Wolves,
teams
right?
are different, man. These teams
see?
can't do that. You get there's levels to this. You know what I'm saying?
Hang on.
The
There's
fact that
levels to
United are
this.
second, the fact that
Perry's
United
got
are
a
second
hat-trick.
this year
That's
makes me
saying
so
something, man. I swear
fucking.
to God.
How are United
It's
routed?
disgusting,
This
but
little.
they will drop off. They will drop off.
It just goes to
Happens
show, right?
every
This year, if you just could be consistent, like Chelsea and Sean, for example, you were 10th a few games ago, right? A bit of consistency, and look what you are now. You're fourth.
Here's the thing with Chelsea, though. The reason why I think they'll be fine, and I believe they'll finish second. Not only have they now got a good manager in Tuchel, they had the players there anyway. I said this about Chelsea for the longest. The only issue they had, I thought, at the start of the season was possibly their manager. And the manager turned out to be not good enough. Roman chopped him. And that's why Chelsea,
you know what?
they already
You
had a
say
good
that, right?
team before the
I've
window.
always
Look at what they
I've looked
added.
at Chelsea, for example, and expected goals is something that I look forward to. I know a lot of fans don't like it, but I do. It never lies, in my opinion. And Chelsea were doing actually very well, expected goals wise, looking back at it. So maybe Lampard wasn't that bad, and maybe you just
Are you in
Werner
like
was
a
scoring his
love
goals.
relationship with the guy who invented expected goals? All you do
I'm
is
a modern. I am a modern day football fan, unfortunately.
You know what
And,
it is?
I like my
The same-
stats.
Hey, Slav, you know what it is? The same guy who's paying Lewis with the AC hive, expected
Honestly,
goals guy paying.
Babs, I'm gonna get
Somebody
you-
shout me for something.
Listen, he isn't. He isn't right. He isn't. But if you want to, then my DMs are open. Jump in.
Babs,
I'll make
when's
sure.
your birthday?
14th of July.
I'm buying you two things. I'm buying you the expected goals book. I'm
I
buying
already
two
got it.
things. I'm buying you a date with the guy that I'm getting you a date with the guy that did it. Yeah, and I'm getting you a birthday cake that just says XG in big capital letters.
Go for it, man. Looking back at it, though, Chelsea have been unlucky this year. Chelsea have been unlucky. If you look at
they're
games that they've had.
goals. No, but they're expecting.
No.
expected
Just in
goals,
general,
but with
some of the.
Look at our bench, bruv. It's ridiculous.
This is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Their
Play
team-
this way, right?
That's
Where
what I mean, you
Chelsea
can't say
are right.
unlucky and look at that
Havertz
bench.
No.
isn't even there.
In what I'm saying, right, is they never should
Yeah,
have
but
been 10th.
expected goals though.
They never should have been 10th. They never should have been there. Where they are right
They
now
should
is
be-
whereabouts they should be. And they should be higher, if anything.
in the
But
top
because
four.
of how poor they were in the first half of the season, their fans have accepted this as, okay, it's a success now. In fact, if they were fourth, and, they should be where United are. They should be above both you, Leicester and United, I know Liverpool are underperforming right now as well. But, yeah, man, I think Chelsea fans, is what it is, isn't it? You got a new manager.
No, but that's
you
why
got
I'm
a backing.
glad we got rid of Lampard at the right time, because it was the midway point of the season. It needed to
Yeah.
be done. Like, that's just the way.
Also, the
we
game
need
as
Chelsea
well.
to be that route.
Can we? No, they were actually. They expected points wise as well, mate. They were. Right, Lewis, can we have a look at Chelsea's fixtures, please?
Is that the only thing going for Arsenal
Our
this season?
fixtures are
Expected
looking
goals.
peak for the next few
Now we
weeks.
actually have a bad
Yeah,
excuse,
nah.
so I can't even say that.
Oh, fair enough.
The man of
All right,
10th,
well,
innit?
just a
That's what we
quick
got
look.
to go for is XG.
Everybody.
That's our next
Go on.
run of games.
There
It's
you
looking
go.
a bit peak now.
So all this
I
XG
think
talk,
after
and you got that
United
there,
as
mate.
well. Yeah, oh my gosh, they've actually moved the Liverpool game straight after United. I can't be
Yeah, they
arsed.
moved it just before we
You
came on air.
dickheads, you fucking dickheads. I can't be arsed. So
Man,
we
you
got
gotta beat
Atletico
Liverpool.
United and Liverpool in the space of a week.
You got a
Everton,
massive
Leeds
squad.
and Atletico again. I can't
You
be
got-
arsed.
You got a massive squad. You got Thomas Tuchel, you get me, at the wheel. Thomas Tuchel's treble winning Tricky Blues. I hope I said that right. You lot should be good. You got a great team, good manager. There you go.
Oh yeah, I'm looking
Like,
forward
good
to it because
You should
that
beat
game is on
Liverpool.
a Thursday, and if we come in 2 weeks' time on a Friday and we've beaten Atletico, Manchester United, and Liverpool back to back to back,
Yeah, I'm not
well,
right.
hopefully I'm
I'm
still
not
there.
joining it. Yeah, I'm not joining. This guy will be a better.
I
man.
know. I
Yeah,
say that though, it could even go the other way around, and we could lose all three of them. So I won't talk too much.
You
on
won't.
it.
You'll beat everyone. Liverpool giving away 3 points to everyone, and that you'll be fine.
I've got a question
Yeah,
for
man.
everyone.
Yeah.
Obviously, every as we're coming to the end, every week we do we like to sort of do a predict the scores. I thought we can make it. Now there's 5 of us as well. I thought we can make it more fun and have sort of a little competition between us every week. And,
We should do,
and
yeah.
at the end of the season, we can have a little forfeit as well for the loser.
Oh,
Look at that.
you know what? We're at
I
the
ain't
right
loser,
point.
bro. I'm taking this double ready, bro. Just give me the
So
reward, bro.
I can get
I'm
my
saying if
notes up.
Wherever the
I can
forfeit
get
is, yeah, just make sure it's not in Liverpool if it's me in it. You know what I'm saying? But
I
go
can
on.
get a little spreadsheet up, and I can have a little, and we can do sort of similar. We can just
Can we guess?
predict the scores of only the. I mean, we can do all the Premier League games or just the games we're
Right,
interested in.
you're right. You
Just
man
the game,
expect the
yeah.
goals. I'll expect the XG.
This guy, you know.
So we've got
He's consistent. He's consistent. You got to give him that.
yeah.
Hey, listen, I
Hey,
just
hey,
got.
hey,
No, do you know what?
hey,
I just got another.
Arsenal.
I just
Hey,
got another
yo,
notification on my phone.
man
I
beat
got
me
another
to the
page.
joke.
I got
That's
a
what- that's
PayPal
what I'm
notification on my phone right now. XG's just giving me that little. Yeah. Got up it again.
So
it's a
what's the
mid-roll,
first
bro.
game, Lewis? Tomorrow, you v Southampton.
Yeah, us v Southampton. I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea. I think it'll be a tight one.
All right,
Write that
2-1 Chelsea. Flawless.
3-1 Chelsea. Where's it at? Is it at the bridge?
Nah, Saints.
Oh, is that Saints? Ooh.
Mason Mount loves it there though. He's Pompey through and through, so we're good.
Babs.
2-0 Chelsea,
Four-
sorry.
4-1
I'm saying 2-0
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
What Babs say again?
4-1 Chelsea.
Neil.
First of all, I didn't get to sign up to this, but fuck it, I'll go along with it anyway. So I'll say 2-0 to Chelsea. I think as well.
All right.
Ooh, I
I'm
love
gonna be
that. Everyone
different.
believes in us. Beautiful.
Not everyone.
We're
trying to jinx it, Lewis. We're trying to jinx it.
believe one player, 2 players are worth more than Southampton's entire squad.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
exactly. Slav, what's your score?
Lewis, man, the reason why we believe is because you got AC, mate. You got
Yeah,
us.
that makes
I'm
sense.
gonna
Danish
go-
Bobby, he's definitely gonna go for another
I
clean
was
sheet.
going to go 1-0
Fuck
Southampton.
it,
you
they'll
know?
get him off, man.
I was going to go 1-0 Southampton Flawless.
That foot.
All right,
such
go
a
1-0
goal, man.
Southampton. All right, so what we doing? Are we doing 1 point for like picking
Yeah,
the
we
right
need
winner
to
and then
get-
3
We'll-
points
we'll
for
sort-
correct
we'll
score?
sort out the score predictions, the scores for each thing and
Alright, cool.
everything after the show. But we can go for our score predictions still through here.
All right,
Yeah,
so what's
go.
the next game? Leicester. Who have Leicester got this weekend?
Aston Villa away.
Ooh. It's Midlands
Ooh.
derby.
I got
Ooh.
Neil. Start us off.
I'm not feeling confident about this one, to be honest. I'd still say 2-1 us. Still back my team.
2-1 Villa.
Oh, sorry, I put yours. Yeah, go on 2-1 Villa, yeah?
Yep.
All right, Flawless.
Is it at Villa?
It's at Villa.
Our away form is better. Much better.
Yeah, I know it is. That's why I'm saying 2-1 Leicester.
Yeah, it's hard because
knows?
you want to pick the result you want as well, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not trying to pick it.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Leicester. Be a bit more convincing.
It's a bit of a derby. This,
Aston
isn't it?
Villa might do bits next season. Trust
Yeah,
me.
it's a
they
Midlands
might do.
derby. Yeah, it's a Midlands derby.
No
Yeah,
one
but
Grealish comes
it's
to
East
Arsenal.
Midlands or West Midlands. It's like North. It doesn't count. Literally,
do
we
not
don't
count.
care about the West Midlands. We're the only
I'm
people in
gonna
the East
go-
Midlands. That's what matters. Might be Coventry, but they're like League 2 or League 1.
I was going to go 1-1, but I feel like Leicester's away form is really good. They're really good away from home. And they'll probably be. But you played on
Everyone doing
Thursday.
checkups, yeah?
You
Everyone doing
played
checkups
Thursday
and that.
night. You played Thursday night, didn't you? So
Yeah.
I'm going to go 1-1.
Ooh, that's a shot.
1-1. Okay, cool. What game have we got next then? We going for
Arsenal versus Man. Oh, we'll do that last actually because it's the biggest one this weekend.
Yeah.
Um,
That's right, cool.
Just get it done with, bruv.
Flawless. Who you got this weekend?
Newcastle.
Go on.
Oh, should be.
Babs, we'll start with you.
Newcastle.
Newcastle versus United. Who's United at home?
Yeah, OOT. Yeah.
1-1.
I just realised Ole's home record. Yeah, fair play.
I just want to see you in tears again, mate. That's it.
It's just the disrespect.
Neil.
Oh, sorry. I mean, nowhere. I don't know. I think they'll just get 1-0. I can't see Liverpool. That's not Liverpool. I can't see Newcastle scoring without Wilson. I think he's out for 2 months. They ain't getting. I think their second highest goal scorer is like Jeff Hendrick. I know Almiron might maybe now, but like 2.2 goals. So they're atrocious at the moment, and they've just been, Newcastle.
They got Joe Willock, mate. Respect Joe Willock.
I
Fuck the
agree.
Jordans,
Flawless.
mate. They got Steve Bruce. At the wheel.
So he's so good. He had to leave Arsenal, to go on loan to another team.
It's not a bad thing. Gnabry had to go to West Brom to go to Bayern Munich. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing.
So that's a going up in the world. That's what from Arsenal to West Brom to Bayern Munich. You know what I'm saying? Newcastle at home.
What game is this still? We're on the Arsenal City match.
No. This is United,
no.
Newcastle.
Lewis,
I'm saying.
you all right, mate?
I'm saying.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been daydreaming
Go on,
as well.
Flawless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You're
saying
thinking too much about Haaland.
3-1 United.
Try not to speak.
I'm going 2-0 United. I agree with Neil. They are genuinely awful. I had an argument with my mate the other day. I think they're worse than Sheffield United, and Sheffield United at the bottom of the league.
They stay up every year, and they're just dead. And it's no disrespect to Newcastle fans, but the team,
No, I
the
agree.
management, the whole shit is just
The thing with
dead.
Sheffield United is they're
Joe
not very
Willock.
good. At least they give it a go. Whereas Newcastle are they're just terrible.
They're not, but they're gonna stay in the Premier League though.
Yeah, they do
Who is
somehow
United?
every season.
Prediction.
I'm going 0-0.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'll go dead 0-0.
Last couple of games. Babs, your Spurs West Ham prediction.
You know what? 2-0 to West Ham.
Oh, why am I not surprised?
The game's in London, mate. Anything can happen.
Are you
I
away?
would like to beat the games.
You-
Yeah, we are away. We haven't. We've lost one of our last 6 trips there, winning 5.
Yeah, but do you know what? West Ham are a good team this year. They've got quality
No,
players.
they are a good team.
And they're
Neil?
far better than where they were when they first played you last time. The 3-3.
Neil, your prediction?
3-1 to West Ham.
Fucking hell, lads.
You ready, mate? Your week's about to get worse somehow.
Oh, mate.
Flawless.
What's this Arsenal City?
No.
Spurs West Ham.
Oh, Spurs West Ham. Where's it at? Sorry, I was daydreaming as well.
Everyone's
Yeah.
getting predictions.
I was daydreaming. My bad. Apologies, innit? Spurs West Ham. Where's it at?
West Ham.
West Ham.
West Ham are doing it. I'ma say 1-1.
Hey, no one's
More
got for Spurs
positive.
win, you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with 2-1 to Tottenham.
What? I
We'll
thought you were
see
gonna say West Ham.
Go on, Lewis.
But I do think we'll get a result this weekend. Lewis.
I'm
By the way, David Moyes has played 15 games against Mourinho and has never won.
So, he might be a special one this time.
It might be, but you know,
I'm gonna go 1-0 Spurs.
yeah. If we could defend, I'd probably go with that as well, but we can't. So
Yeah, I think this one might be a little bit of an anomaly one.
we'll finish off with Manchester City's visit to the library. Lewis, start us off.
It's another 3-0 City. That's what they always do. They get 3 and they just like sit off. It's like, yeah, we got the win. And that's it.
After 35 minutes.
Yeah,
So,
I hate to agree with.
Jarring. 'Cause
I
it's
want-
like,
I want-
gets 8 or some shit, and they can, but they don't.
Yeah, forget a minute. I'm glad
They don't have to
City
this season. They don't have to.
Yeah, because they can actually defend this season. I'm saying 3-0 City as well. Roll them. They're gonna roll them over. They're gonna do what they did to Spurs and that. You know what I'm
When
saying?
it's
Just
Chelsea, let's smash
treat
Big
North
Four.
London the same. They're gonna treat North London the same and that, and just slap. You know me, same
Hang on,
thing.
we beat the North London, thank you. We
Respect for
just
No,
saying
no, no.
North London. Thank
we just
you.
got
I'm
back
saying
to
no.
Manchester.
I'm saying recently. You know what I'm saying? The game that just happened and that.
Neil?
Yeah. And where we're using the table 8th in it. You know what I'm saying? And that. There you go in it.
Yeah, but we hit you for
Yeah.
6. That's
Yeah, I'll take that in it. You get me? Some of you win battles, we win wars in it. You know what I'm saying? Out here,
don't remember United beating us 6-0, whatever it is. Neil?
it's all right, isn't it?
Do you know what? I'm going to be boring, but I can just see another 3-0 as well. I'm going to copy the guys, but it's just what I see, man.
I'm going to be... Babs, you know what? I think
He's
you're
gonna say
score a
5-0
goal.
City.
7-0. No, Babs, I think you'll score a goal, you know. I actually think it'll be a lot tighter than people think. Arsenal seem to show up in these sort of games, and as much as I would love to see them lose 8-0, I think they'll lose. I think it'll be sort of like a
3-1.
1 goal in. Yeah, I think it'll be
Right.
3. I think it'll be. I think they'll
Bro,
go. I think they'll go 2-0 down, pull it back, and then they'll just get hit on the counter late on and lose.
I just
So
want
basically,
all that
Slap,
build-up
you're
to be
so Slap.
12-0.
Do you want to say 3-0 or 3-1?
Yo,
3-1.
yeah, so Slav, you did that build up to do the same thing as us and that, just to give them a goal.
You know what I
get
mean?
me?
You know what I
To give
mean?
them a goal.
You just-
It's the
you-
same.
Like you
It's
can
the
either
same
like
thing.
drink like a shot, or you can have it like a pint. It's both that get you drunk, you know.
Don't get me drunk. Hey, the one we've all been waiting for, though. This is the prediction we've all been waiting for. On the spot right now, the man
on, Babs.
himself,
Back your boys.
Mr. Arsenal.
Back your
Bav, what are you
mid-table
saying?
boy.
Thanks for watching, lads. We'll see you later next week in a bit. Bye.
I'm gonna do Babs prediction.
That's
for you.
5-0. Babs is forfeited 5-0.
Yes,
10-0.
Hold the
10-0.
chat. Hold the chat. Hold the
I've
chat.
got 7-0
I'm
Arsenal.
gonna
see what I
go.
mean?
I'm
With the
gonna
two
go
hands.
2-0 to Arsenal.
All right, no, I rate
Wow.
it. You know, I rate it.
Yeah.
You know?
Look, if I can't believe my team going to a football match, then I'm not a football fan.
Yeah, but
No,
this
no.
isn't just a football
I
match,
believe
bro. It's
that,
not
but-
FA Cup, you know.
Okay, let's go through it. Let's go through it.
It's
City
not-
right now.
This is
City
not
right now.
Brentford FC.
Right,
This
I know
is
how good City are.
Manchester
I know how good
City.
City are. And look, me saying this first, I know I'm sounding massively deluded. It is what it is, right? But in the 3 games we played City under Arteta, the first game we lost 3-1, but we got down to 10 men in the second half. David Luiz tax, as Lewis would say. Second game, semi-final, FA Cup, 2-0 Arsenal. And then in the league against Man City last time, man, it was 1-0 City at their ground. So, it's not been that much of a battle under Arteta. And Mikel knows them as well, by the way. So,
Okay, interesting. I'll
Okay.
give you
Still
the rate.
3-0.
Said back
3-0,
your
I'd
team,
say.
you backed your
I think,
team. I rate that.
I think it's an
respect
interesting
that.
game. Both teams
Yeah.
have big midweek games.
Rate
Obviously, Arsenal play Benfica and City play Mönchengladbach. So, and with the league sort of, more or less done, it'd be interesting to see which team both managers pick, how strong they go. But City have a full strength team, don't they? So everyone's fit.
Hey, I rate
Pretty
Brabs
much.
went for it though. Man said didn't even say 1-0. Man said 2-1. Man said 2-0.
I rate that.
Do you know what's gonna-
Back your team, though, man. Credit. Credit.
Respect.
believe.
Back your team, bro. I
Next
rate
week we'll
that,
have a
I
look
rate
at the
that.
scores, and we'll do a forfeit. I reckon. I mean, we can do this every week, and then at the end of the season, have a win. Whoever has
Oh wait,
the-
there's a forfeit.
Yeah, you
Not-
see what I mean?
Okay, let me check. Let me check.
Let
Let me just.
chill. It's the forfeit's end of the season, not next week.
Okay.
You can redeem
Instead
yourself
of the
every
forfeit,
week.
why don't we just all, I don't know, try to think of something better than a forfeit? Like the winner gets something in it. You know what I mean? We all put just X amount in
Yeah,
the pot.
but exactly.
and the
We
winner gets
got
it.
we got to
Or
reward
that.
reward the winner
Or
one.
that.
Forget the
I
losers.
just thought it'd be funnier to see Babs in a Tottenham shirt. That's all.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, cool, man. It's the closest you'll get to greatness in a Spurs shirt, anyways.
You can.
I'll get you XG on the back.
There you go.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
All right. Well,
And then
guys,
put 0
amazing.
on the number. That'll be quite funny.
Yeah, guys,
Oh,
it's been an
God.
amazing episode. But guys, thank you all for tuning in. The links to all of these guys' socials and their channels are down in the comment section below. So guys, check it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Carefree Lewis G as well, and check out Sarcasm City, where we'll be back in 30 minutes for Agenda FC as well. Guys, take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Up the Chelsea.
Peace.